facing them.
What?
Them clouts.
That's how you feel?
That's exactly how I feel.
Colors!
What up, gang? How y'all doing out there?
What's poppin', blood? Let me not say that. I got too much red on.
No, yeah. I was about to say, you go ahead and say it if you want,
The Educated Brothers podcast is not affiliated with any gang.
Yeah, word.
Any gang activity.
Don't have us on no YSL case.
Listen, I had all blue on 2 weeks ago. So.
Yeah, you a set tripper. That's what you are, son. You can't say what's popping blood.
You call it set tripper. I call it chameleon.
Oh.
I'm blending in.
No, we're not gonna call it that. That's not what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're not gonna start with the shenanigans, okay?
It's funny too.
No.
I'm blending, and Miles Morales can be invisible. Because this is a Miles Morales Spider-Man shirt, not a Peter Parker.
Well, the spider looks like a Peter Parker spider. That doesn't look like a Miles Morales.
But it says
spider.
Morales on the back.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Well, Jordan sometimes has like the Jordan logo and it be fake as hell, but it still say Jordan on it. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm just saying the people out there gonna see the emblem and they gonna know. They gonna say maybe like Spider-Man 2099, maybe Scarlet, maybe it's Ben Reilly, maybe. But if you want to go with Miles, you're more than welcome to. I don't even know what you're looking up right now. You looking up a game on your phone or something?
Nah, I was looking
up. What you doing over there, sir? I can't find it. You was getting ready to do some. I'm glad I called you out then. I'm glad. Because I know you was going to do some nonsense.
It don't even matter because I couldn't find it. But
good.
D, what's up, bro? How you been, dog?
I'm good, son. I'm good. Very well rested. I feel like it's been a minute, but it hasn't been that long of a minute. Maybe kind of sort of. I mean, last time I seen you, oh yeah, I was coming back from Maryland.
Yeah.
Like literally hit that 95. Yo, 95 is long, bro.
That's fuck. Pause.
I didn't realize like legit that joint runs from this is what I'm saying. Like I be trying to gloss over because it's like we got to get to a point where you could talk how you want to talk without somebody pause.
I didn't say
pause
that.
Again, granddad. Pause again. But what I was gonna say is the highway I-90. See, I don't even know. See, now I'm over here gotta watch my words. Got me stuttering and shit.
Nah, but go ahead.
What I was gonna say is I didn't realize that 95 was such a was such a gargantuan roadway.
What?
That's better, right?
You said it was a thick road.
See, I ain't say that. You did.
Let me guess. It was veiny.
Yo, it's like, I mean, it was about 4 lanes wide, though, so that joint is crazy.
Oh,
but anyway, like I was saying.
Welcome to the Sus Brothers podcast.
No, the Sus Brother. Don't put me in that shit.
Dante feeling real zesty today.
Zesty, man.
Hey, it is June. Happy Pride Month, y'all.
Shout out.
Hey, listen, we don't joke with that. Happy Pride Month.
Nah, for real.
Shout out to all the LGBTQI.
Plus, you're supposed to say afterwards because there's a lot after that.
Listen, we gonna work with y'all. We gonna get it right. You know how we feel. We're true believers that everyone deserves a fair chance at a peaceful life. So
absolutely.
Shout out to them. Happy Pride Month, y'all. But you were saying thick Parkway.
That's crazy. That's not where I left off. Where I left off was I didn't realize how long I-95 was. I'm just gonna get through that because I ain't letting you say nothing else. But yo, son, that shit really runs from like all the way up north, all the way down into Florida and everything like
Maine,
that.
Right?
Yeah, and then it goes cross country, I believe. I could be making that up. What?
You said it goes into Maine?
No, I did not. You said it goes into Maine. Yo, I'm not doing this with you, son. But yes, the last time I seen your annoying ass when Cheese was here. Yeah. Cheese was here, and then that's the last time I seen you. But since then, I've actually just came back from Dallas.
Okay.
Not too long ago.
How was Dallas?
Yo, shout out my boy SK. Our boy SK. You know what I'm saying? He had a show out there, Black Boy Art Show.
Yes.
Definitely. Oh, check out my page. It's Dante B. ITSDANTEB. For that, check that space. I'm actually gonna be putting up a video to kind of have all of the backdrops for the art, things that I saw out there, little vlog here and there. I'm trying to get into some new horizons. You know what I'm saying? God has blessed me with many talents, and I'm just starting to realize some of them. There's probably more that I'm not going to find until later, but that's the journey of life.
The journey.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good.
That's good to hear.
I'm good. Outside of, you know what? We won't throw any professions in here. Just understand that my extracurriculars are where the joy lies. You know what I'm saying? But Sean, brother, how you doing?
Listen, I'm good.
My brother in Christ. Jesus Christ.
How you say it? Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I can't do it. Shout out to that dude. He's hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
He pop locking and shit, stamping them big ass boots.
Step into my steel toes.
Listen, I'm Gucci. Last few weeks have been good to me. Nothing to complain about. A little soft, but we fine. Can't tell y'all what's in the cup.
Nah, that's apple juice. Oh, excuse me, that's brisk iced tea.
It's flattened ginger ale.
Let's go with that.
I shook it up.
The fact that you drinking flattened ginger ale, you sir are a serial killer.
Oh, what?
Flattened ginger ale?
I love Fruity Pebbles.
Wait, what?
Cereal?
That's suspicious.
That's delicious.
No, it's not. It's fat bag.
I'm never going to unbig this back. What you talking about?
Big bag. Because you started talking about some cereals. No, we wasn't doing that.
Welcome to the Big Back Brothers.
One of these days, we're just gonna have a whole bunch of food just in our lap.
No, we not. Listen, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be good. Shout out to Lee and Yums. I'm trying to close my rings every day. Sometimes I miss. You know what? Let me be real with y'all, because I want to be all the way real with y'all. Overall, I'm good. My mind is good. I'm fresh. I'm healthy. But so you guys could be aware, this is why. This is why you need to make sure you're. This is why you need to make sure you're in shape. Make sure you're healthy. Make sure things are going well. Since I started bowling, I think I've spoken this on other episodes. I've developed sciatica.
Yeah, you told me.
So every now and then it'll flare up real bad. Now, typically, what sciatica is basically when the weight sits on a nerve and is basically pinching it. It usually starts in your leg and then your left leg and then shoot up to your lower back.
Okay.
It's the worst. It's not the worst, because I feel like toothaches are worse. But
there's a lot more nerves in your mouth. I didn't even realize that.
But it might be the second worst pain you could deal with, because once you are experience like a spasm of it, it makes you immobile. Like you can't move.
Okay.
So if you move in the wrong way, like I experienced it a couple weeks ago playing basketball, I literally thought I was paralyzed. I had to stop.
Damn.
They were like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Oh my God." I just stand against the wall for like 10 minutes. But shit like that typically happens when you're big and out of shape. So, yes, I lift weights. A lot of people see like, "Oh, you have muscles, you're muscular." Yes, but I still have a belly. So I need to lose this belly. Now, granted, as I'm saying this, I'm drinking this flattened ginger ale.
Yeah, with all that sugar content from the ginger ale.
But, don't get into the mindset of thinking you can outwork a bad diet. You can't. So don't do as what's the saying? Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Don't do what I do. Do what I say. Just like you said. So just don't do exactly what you see me do. Be better.
Be better.
Be better than what you see. Be better. But Sean, you are, yes, but be better is what he's trying to tell you.
But truth be told, I don't drink as often. I don't drink a lot. This is on occasion. The last few episodes, I've literally had like water or juice in here.
Yo, and not for nothing, son. Like, because we're going to get into it today. Before we like really get going on today, y'all notice that it's just me and my boy Sean here today. But so again, some of y'all going to really like that. Some of y'all not so much. But either way, it's just going to be one of those episodes where we shoot the shit. The good thing about that is there's a lot of things that can transpire. But everything comes full circle. Just watch.
But speaking of shit, shout out to the boy Taj, because if you smell shit, you want things to smell better. My boy Taj has his own candle line. I'm gonna tag it right here. The beauty of his candles, and I'm gonna tag his IG page so you guys can follow it. You're gonna see up here every day. I'm gonna tag it in every post. Why are you laughing? That was a good promo. Put that on an infomercial. Speaking of shit, don't you want the smell gone?
That's why I'm laughing. Don't ask me questions that you know the damn well answer
Steve,
to.
put it back, you gotta hold it like this.
Like one of the Maybelline ladies. Don't you want to buy some Maybelline?
But listen, the beauty of these candles, right? Each candle comes with its own personal playlist. So
that's fire.
You can scan this code on the bottom of the candle, and it'll send you. If you got Spotify, it'll send you a Spotify playlist. If you got Apple Music, it'll send you an Apple Music playlist, and then you can smell the vibes as you listen to them. But nah,
yes, come get him for that joke. Come get him.
Nah, but go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say that everything comes full circle, and literally as soon as I said that, it just made sense. This happens a lot on the show, y'all. Those of y'all that are new to the channel, there will be many moments where we're gonna bring up something that happens like really in the beginning, or maybe even like last episode, and then that shit comes all the way around. And normally it's an enlightening experience. I don't know if it'll happen that way today, now that I kind of jinxed it, but yeah. What I was gonna say is also shout out to the men. Today, this month is Men's Health Awareness Month. Get my words together. Those of you brothers out there, you know, if you're feeling that you got to talk to somebody, you got some things going on in your mind, like, don't hold on to it. Like, honestly, it doesn't help anybody in any situations. Like, especially those of you that know, like, you're not the one with a short fuse, like myself. I know when I'm stressing or when I'm going through some shit where it's like, yeah, you're getting mad about nothing. Little things pissing you off. Like, you can't find something, that show that you wanted to watch isn't. Anything small like that is an indicator, you know what I'm saying? If you have trouble sleeping, you have changes in your eating habits, like, there's things that you got to pay attention to. And like, to your point, Sean, like, when you get to a certain age, it's not about, oh, well, you know, I don't want nobody to know. Like, yo, it's okay. It's all right to not be all right. It really is okay to not be okay, but you got to make sure that you notice when those moments happen. Go talk to somebody, find a friend, therapist, whoever you need to talk to. Just sometimes, yo, you just got to get that shit off your chest, and then you feel a lot better afterwards, yo.
And men, we have to stop putting ourselves in situations where we feel like we can't be vulnerable with the people around us, whether it's your girl, whether it's your boys, whether it's your family. If people really rock with you and they love you, they're not going to judge you. They're going to accept it for what it is and try to work with you on it. The worst thing you can do as a person is try to hold it back and act like nothing's going on. Because like I said last week, you do that shit is not healthy. Things are not going to go good. And, you know, it's going to come out in the worst ways. Dante and I, myself, have both been through this. Before we even started the podcast, me and D used to speak on this shit ad nauseum.
Son, word.
But it helped though, man, because, you know, I did therapy as well. I'm pretty sure Dante did as well. But just that feeling of like, all right, I'm not alone in my thoughts on this shit. And we already knew each other and we could relate to what the hell was going on. It helps. So, yo, don't be afraid to talk about what the hell y'all going through, man, because you never know what somebody might be experiencing, the same type of things and emotions you're going through. And just overall, like, people say I talk a lot, but I do that and I feel much better about shit once I get it off my chest. So I'm gonna keep talking.
Yo, and then sometimes I tell you, there's probably some dudes out there that's like, yo, I'm not gonna just talk about it. I know you feel emotions. Everybody out there that goes, oh, I'm cold-hearted. Yo, you probably are trying way harder to be cold-hearted than it would be to just like, yo, admit that some shit hurt.
It takes too much effort to put into that.
Yo, just admit, yo, I'm sad. Yeah. Yo, my feelings got hurt. It's all right. Yo, I just need to cry a little. Yo, it's not that deep because like you said, Sean, there are other dudes out there that are experiencing the same exact thing. We just live in a culture now where everybody wants to make fun of it, but not for nothing. If you're going to cry or you're going to feel those type of emotions, don't put that shit on IG. And don't put it on Facebook. Don't put it on TikTok, because honestly, that's how you feel. Yep. And you fishing for a certain attention, and you're not going to get what you're looking for. You're not going to get it. Not on social media.
I'll say this, because I also said in the last episode, I developed a point into my life where I don't care about much. But it's not an unhealthy I don't care about much. It's I've been through the worst. I've grown through the worst. I know what to expect out of certain situations. So I don't put myself in situations to be bothered by a lot of shit anymore.
That's called self-control.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's different between being like, oh, I'm cold-hearted.
I don't care about nothing.
I don't care about
It's like, yo, that little thing, yeah, I'm not gonna let that ruin my day.
Exactly.
But the whole like, yo, I'm not gonna say the H word because then you're gonna be like, yo, pause. But the opposite of soft, you're not gonna say that.
Come on, man. I ain't gonna pause you every day, bro.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Listen. You seen that meme on Instagram where it's like, yo, you can't say nothing. Like, yo, I'm about to go run over there. Yo, pause. Why? He just said he was gonna go running. Yo, I'm about to brush my teeth. Pause. Why is that pause? Because you brush it like this in your mouth. Bro, how else am I supposed to clean my teeth, son?
Don't act like I paused you and everything. You said something wild.
How? I said I-95 was a long roadway. Is it not? Is it not?
That's not what you said.
What I say?
You said
I said gargantuan was the other word that I used.
You said it was thick and veiny.
See, I did not say that. You said that.
You said I-95 was a girthy highway.
Yo, those words never left my mouth.
We're going to replay that shit. That's exactly what you said.
Nope. You going to just start starting some shit. That's what you're doing, son. See, this is what happens when we don't have a guest on the show because Sean decides, like, now is the best time to cut up. Now is the best time. But you know what? I'm glad you feel that way, sir.
When the guest here, we got to be professional, though.
Oh, yeah. Now is not the time to be professional, right? This is also not going to be one of our illustrious. I was talking to some people, bro, about like sometimes when we have like a guest on the show, the show is dope because we have like, you know, multiple angles, multiple things that we're looking at, son. But we gonna talk about this off camera though. Y'all can't know about this stuff because if we tell y'all everything, then there's nothing to look forward to. But I'm gonna talk to you about some stuff that we should start doing.
Okay.
Moving forward.
Okay.
And those of y'all that are like, ooh, what they gonna do? You're gonna have to find out. You're gonna have to stay tuned. And that's how that's gonna work. Y'all know how this goes. We don't just let everybody know everything. Yo, but since we shooting some shit.
Yeah, what's up?
Speaking about shooting in a good way.
Oh, whoa.
Basketball finals.
Oh.
Come on, son. Where do you think I was going with that?
Somebody got
I said shooting in a good way. First of all, I don't know if anyone. Let me move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. That's what I said. Let's move on. Let's move on. These finals, bro. These finals, son. Do you believe this has? Oh, we can intertwine the musical world into this. You know the illustrious Drake curse, right? Okay. Do you believe?
No.
That is a real thing?
No.
Why? I want to say why not.
Not real, dog.
Why not? Are you not a superstitious person?
I really am, and let me say this: I am, and I'm not.
Okay.
I'm only superstitious when it comes to the Jets, but a lot of the superstitions I have for the Jets is just like got killed last season. So
listen, if you can survive last season, bro. And you know what's crazy? I know we getting just a slightly off topic, but we could bring football into this. Bro, when I tell you I was watching that play in disbelief because I looked at my phone for 2 seconds. And I was like, oh, he got tackled. So I look back down. And then I hear the announcer's like, he's having trouble walking. I'm like, what the fuck? I look up and I'm like, nah, son. But y'all, I will say this. This will be the first year. I got your back, bro. This is the first year, think about it, that I could actually say, yo, the Jets might be going somewhere this year. Hear me out. I know you're gonna hit me with all the statistics because you're a Jets fan. But yo, the Bills and the Patriots.
Okay.
Two people who are always in your way.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna be in your way this year, bro.
I don't feel that way either. But at the same time,
and the Dolphins sell every single year.
At the same time,
well, we got OBJ every single year. At the
same time, I'm not putting that shit on wax, dog.
Damn.
I gotta see it when it happens.
Got to see it through, my boy.
Got to see it through, my boy.
Nah, you know why? You better talk your shit now, because look at me here. Every person out there that's been talking shit to me about the Knicks, wait. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait. And you already know people gonna be like, oh yeah, you're gonna be waiting forever. Wait. Listen. And watch what happens. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's how you gotta be about your team, son. Your team this year, you have something to be excited for. Son.
I do. I definitely do. But at the same time, I'm not gonna say they're gonna do bad, and I'm not gonna say they're gonna do good. I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch. I was in here fucking dancing last season.
You know why, y'all? Sorry, I don't know who that is. Sean had a full circle moment. There was a player that he was actually talking a lot of crap about.
He's gonna get cut anyway.
And it just so happens that now he's on your team.
Nah. Hey, listen. Steve, put that camera back over there. Look here, bitch boy. Fucking. If y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yo, when I tell you real time, I was like, yo, no, you did not hit him up.
We got way off topic, but I'm gonna tell this story and I'm gonna try to be as brief as possible.
You come back to it. I know what I asked you.
So I won. Me and Dante are in 2 fantasy football leagues together, and I ended up winning both of them in 2016. So 2017 rolls around. I make it back to the championship again.
First person to, at the time.
Yeah. So I almost repeated twice in both of these shits. I lose because this guy, Tariq Cohen, we gonna put his name out there. Hi, Tariq. Tariq Cohen fucking fumbles into the end zone. And I lost the fucking championship game by like 2 points because of that shit.
And he's hated him ever since.
So, I know, I completely understand these players don't give a fuck about our fantasy teams.
Not at all.
But at the same time, if you guys don't give a fuck about our fantasy teams, don't get mad if I tweet some shit. I didn't even say nothing crazy. What happened was...
What'd you say?
Tariq Cohen went to saw a fan the next season. Mind you, the whole fucking summer had passed. The next season comes up. We're going into 2018. Tariq Cohen sees a fan in a bar, and they were having their fantasy draft in the bar as he walked in. He's like, yo, who drafted me? And the one dude was like, yo, I drafted you first. Mind you, it makes no fucking sense to do that.
Zero.
And I promise
don't care
you,
what year of football this was. It makes no sense in any year.
And the dude really drafted him first. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, this nigga's going to lose. So all I tweeted was, oh, this guy is crazy. I didn't forget you cost me my championship last year either, Tariq. So... Well, his response to that was, bro, your pinned tweet has 1 like. How petty are you?
Yo, I'm laughing because it's like, then you proceeded to double down and hit him up again.
Yo, but the crazy part is, he did that. He did that. And then every fucking tweet I had after that just was jumping. Thank you, Tariq.
They say any publicity is good publicity, right? That's what they say.
It was even funny. I don't wish bad on people, but karma is a real fucking thing. Because he sent that tweet, his career went down the fucking drain.
Son, all I know is you're a jinx.
I ain't no jinx.
You jinxed him.
He jinxed himself by fucking fumbling that ball.
So
anyway, if y'all don't know, Tariq Cohen got signed by the Jets. Tariq Cohen signed by the Jets.
And he about to be the starter for y'all team.
Get the fuck out of here.
He about to be like, yo, Brees, watch out.
They want that man to return kicks because the kickoff rule.
Oh, yeah. Changed. That new rule is going to be crazy.
Yeah. So, but he might not make the team still. And you know what? I won't lose any sleep over it.
Yeah, you won't be upset anyway you look at it.
When he got signed, I sent the olive branch. I'm like, yo, we friends now? And he igged it. So
yeah, because y'all never have been friends. He don't know you.
He do know me.
He don't know you. Him and who's the other dude?
We got beef.
Adam Schefter?
We got beef.
Shefty don't mess with you neither.
I'm blocked by Adam Schefter on Twitter too.
That's crazy. You blocked by people that you probably will. Oh no, you know what? I won't speak that out there. I won't speak that out there because you know what? Bro. I ain't gonna hate on my boy like that. For all I know, you probably know them. Like know them.
I know them, bro.
I don't know nothing about that. But
we met in person.
I did want to know. You said you don't believe that the curse is real.
No, so I don't believe the Drake curse is real. I just think that Drake's a fucking bandwagon ass fan and he hops on waves. It's funny. He does the same shit in sports that he does with music. If he sees something hot, he's jumping on it.
Yeah.
So Drake does that shit, but he typically does it at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like he got lucky with the fucking the Raptors championship because Kawhi was there, and he carried them.
Yeah.
By the way, that might go down as one of the dumbest moves ever made by a superstar.
What?
Kawhi Leonard leaving the Raptors.
Oh yeah, but you know what it was? He didn't want to be there.
He was like, wanted to go to Cali.
He was like, I just want this ring real quick before I leave out of here.
But everybody knew he wanted to be back in California because he's from San Diego.
Yeah.
Still what? Yo.
He could have definitely made it work.
Listen.
Because after he left, bro, Toronto has not been the same, son.
You know how quick a flight to fucking Cali is from Toronto?
Got to be like 2 hours at most.
It's 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's 3.5 hours.
That's not bad.
And then he's on a jet, so it's going to get there quicker.
That's not bad.
It's a private jet at that, so he's landing in a fucking standalone airport. He ain't got to worry about people.
Yeah. He ain't want to go there.
Suck it the fuck up,
He ain't want to go there. He ain't want to go there.
Y'all play LA. Yo, mind you, there's 4 California teams? 3. No, it's 4. Sacramento, both LA teams, and Golden State.
Yeah. I forgot about the other LA
So
team.
you're going to Cali at least 8 times this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got all off season to go there.
Yeah.
You don't think LeBron was still in Cleveland and had a house in LA, in Malibu.
Because it ain't that long of a flight, like you said. But see, I hope that you're wrong about this curse because I don't necessarily believe it, but I made a bet before I knew he made his bets, and the bets that I made are the exact same ones.
Did he bet on Dallas?
Yeah, he bet on Dallas, and I don't even watch hockey, but I've been on an underdog streak because of Dallas.
Yeah.
So I put Dallas and the Oilers to win hockey. I don't watch hockey like that.
I watch hockey. I could tell you.
I know that it was one of those where it was like, damn,
the Panthers,
I should have probably just left it. Yo, bro.
Shout out to the Florida Panthers.
All I know is
they're nasty.
Scoring 4 goals unanswered. You ain't got to watch hockey to know, like, damn, that's like getting blown out by 21.
If the Panthers win, if I'm not mistaken, did they win last year? I don't think they won last year.
I could look it up, but I don't know. I feel like they didn't win last year.
They went.
Though.
Excuse me. They went.
Yeah, I don't think they won last year, though.
If they end up winning this year and they keep the squad they got, is this the first time we're talking about hockey on the show?
Absolutely, it is.
It's
crazy.
If they keep the squad they got and they end up winning.
So look at our growth. You know what I'm saying?
That's growth right there. But if they win and they keep the squad they got, bro, you might see a new dynasty in hockey.
Yeah.
They nasty, bro.
See, the only dynasty I ever knew about was actually the Rangers.
The Rangers.
That just goes to show you. It's like the same thing about the Yankees.
Yeah. But see, and that's New York, because the Rangers wasn't actually a dynasty. They had great teams, but they, no disrespect.
Oh, I'm not a...
They were like the Knicks. They would have those good-ass teams that you felt was going to do something.
You know when someone says, no disrespect, and then proceed to disrespect you?
Oh, my God. Don't do that.
Who needs enemies when you got friends like Sean?
Don't do that. All right, that's not what it was.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you ugly as hell. But don't take it the wrong way, okay? I was just saying, okay? It's like when someone says, oh, how they used to do back in the day. Like, yo, no, well, I can't say that one now, son. We real sensitive on the ears. Never mind. I can't say this other one I want to say because we ain't global enough to be playing around with these cancellations.
Yeah, don't do it.
Especially not during this month. So I'll leave that one alone.
So, but I don't believe in the curse. But I'll say this. If y'all ain't here, Steve said good call.
Yeah. See, Steve know. Steve know.
But I will say this. Chris Stapps is hurt. He might not play the next game.
If he don't play, Dallas wins.
If he don't play, Dallas gonna win. And Dallas could easily tie this series back up. They're good enough to do it. I do, even though he's gonna come out in his mouth and say it doesn't affect him, I do think Kyrie getting booed like that, it was affecting him. Kyrie scoring 16 and then
12 or 14,
points.
something like that.
Like, no, the first game he had 14, the second game he had 16.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see him going to Dallas and playing like that.
No.
Because Luka's literally playing by himself right now.
Basically.
And
1-on-3.
Tatum and Brown have been doing a really good fucking job defensively on both Kyrie and Luka.
Yo, and not a lot of people, not fuck teams, not a lot of people. Because, they're not even playing help defense. They playing one-on-one, and they stopping them. Well, excuse me, and slowing them down.
If you catch what they did last game, they wanted to basically get both of them into a lot of ISO situations. Mm-hmm. But instead of like setting screens and doing it the typical way, what they were doing was there was times when fucking PJ Washington was bringing the ball up and then driving to the basket. Mm-hmm. Which I don't realize, and a lot of people can be like, oh, I didn't notice that. What they're doing is they're trying to force the defense to respect the fact that PJ can do that.
Yeah.
If the defense starts to respect that, what happens? Everything else opens up. Then you'll have a lot of situations where Kyrie and Luka are isolated, and then they can do what they can do. But until you can do that shit till you blue in the face, but if you're missing the shit, because PJ wasn't really fucking hitting, it only means so much. So this is where role players and the sidekicks come into play in series like these, especially in the finals. You gotta step it up. As much as I sit up here and talk about how Michael Jordan is the greatest, we all know he won't win one ring without the rest of those teams.
Talk about it, and it's been proven. Because when he was still rising to stardom, he was like, "Yo, because the East used to be rough." Mm-hmm. Then he gets Pippen. Then they get traded. He gets Oakley. Yeah. He gets Rodman. He gets all these people. And then it's like, Jordan's still going to be Jordan. He's going to drop his 35, 40 points. Because you still need the team.
You got to have a team around that player. Mm-hmm. And that's why I like what the fucking Celtics are doing, because people have been shitting on Jason Tatum, but he's not putting up 40. But if this motherfucker's getting damn near triple-double, he's doing exactly what I need him to do. Listen, I was a Nets fan in my teenage years. I watched Jason Kidd go out and score like 12 points a game, but the motherfucker always had 12 rebounds and 15 assists. Yep. That's what I need out of you.
And that's what wins games.
Exactly.
Those triple-doubles wins games.
Listen, and then when I need the shot, if it's close, he'll take it. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm not worried about what Tatum doing. Tatum is playing really good fucking team ball, and he's letting Brown take over. But the even crazier part, game 2, Brown or Tatum to take over.
It was a team effort.
No, not even.
Oh no, it was. I was about to say, yeah.
So
Drew Holiday went off.
So
like efficiently off.
And you know how mentally fucking draining that can be if the motherfucker is going off offensively and he already shutting you down defensively?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, so now you dealing with both of it. So I feel like it's not over, but I said to people in LA Fitness, shout out to people I ball at LA Fitness, I said to them weeks ago that if it ended up being the Celtics Mavericks finals, it was going to be a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
So I think Boston's going to win this series 4-1.
You think so?
Yeah.
Dallas in 7.
What?
Dallas in 7.
Because you got money on it.
Not only that.
Because I'm not a fan of any of this team, so
me neither.
Dallas in 7.
Me neither.
Let Dante get his money.
I'm gonna go with Dallas in 7 because the way that I'm operating.
You said because A, I win money. Because B,
you know what I'm saying?
I win money.
A, I win money. B, I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm never gonna root for Boston. That's just never gonna happen.
That's a never.
Never gonna happen. And C, I'm a fan of the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Because they wrote Dallas off. They said, yo, Dallas ain't going to do that against them. They're not going to do it against them.
But this is why.
And it's a pretty, I like those kind of stories, bro.
I'm happy you brought that up because this is why I say to people all the time, numbers lie all the fucking time. A lot of people were basing stats off of saying, oh, Dallas isn't going to do this, Dallas isn't going to do that. And Dallas got into the playoffs as a 6 seed. Mm-hmm. What people fail to realize is, at the trade deadline, Dallas revamped their whole fucking team.
Yo, it went very much under the radar.
Yeah.
That's why. I don't think it was even covered like that.
And it was only because they did it with players who aren't considered stars. But any good GM, any good coach can tell you, if you get a motherfucker that can buy into the system you're running, you're Gucci. That's why, everyone wants to kill Milwaukee now. I still, as a GM, would have probably made that move to get Damian Lillard. Because Dame's a really good fucking player, and he plays defense. But he doesn't play Drew Holiday defense.
No.
It wasn't a bad deal. But Brad Stevens, shout out to him, he's not a dumb guy either. He knew that Drew Holiday fit better in Boston's scheme. They were mad as fuck when they traded Marcus Williams.
Absolutely. They were upset.
They was mad as fuck.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah. Excuse me, I said Williams.
To Memphis.
To Memphis. Yeah. They were mad as hell about that.
Mm-hmm.
But Brad Stevens is an idiot. Because, yes, Smart plays good defense. But he's not Drew Holiday. Because not only is Drew Holiday going to give you the defense, he can actually run the offense. Smart, if people watch Smart at Oklahoma State, he was a fucking scorer.
I was about to say, he was a sporadic scorer, too.
That's it. But he wasn't the guy to make everyone around him better.
Nah.
Drew Holiday does that. He's going to lock the guy he's going head up with down. Mm-hmm. He's going to get the ball in all the right spots. And if he needs to, he's going to shoot a couple of them shits and make them.
That's it.
And that's why fucking Milwaukee won their fucking ring. Mm-hmm. And I think they failed to realize that. And this is what a lot of fucking GMs do. Oh, let's go after the star. Let's go after the star. No, it looks good on paper, but some shit don't work. I didn't think in a million years. I'm being real. I didn't think fucking Dame and Giannis was going to work. You want to know why? Because Giannis don't shoot. Yes, Giannis can make a 3 every now and then, but if the game's on the line and I'm down 3, I'm not giving the ball to Giannis.
Nah.
And we know that. So guess what I'm going to do if I'm the other coach? I'm doubling Dame. Chris Middleton better hit that shit. Oh, let me guess. Chris Middleton always fucking hurt.
Yeah, I was about to say, you mean if he's playing, right?
Always hurt. So who's next up in line? Okay, I'm going to let this 25% three-point shooter shoot this fucking shot.
Yeah.
Here's for hoping. And that's where they fucked up at. People give up on teams way too easily. Me and Dante spoken about this for years. I always say to him, the Knicks should have never traded for Carmelo.
And I 100% agree with you.
They should have never did it. Because the team they had before him was nasty. They would have made waves. I'm not saying they would have won a championship, but they were good enough to where they would have been damn close to doing so. Stat had that team going.
He was the star.
And that's all they needed. He was the star.
And they was like, everybody else just play a role, and he going to do his thing.
Before they traded for Melo, I'm not joking. Stoudemire could have been considered probably second and third place for MVP that year. Mm-hmm. He was going ham.
He had a revitalized career happening.
Dead ass.
Because Raymond Felton, that's when Raymond Felton was off the pick and roll. They had Tyson Chandler. They had Wilson Chandler. Like, yo, they had the
was
team.
Shooting threes that year?
Bro, they had the team.
Stoudemire don't shoot fucking three. He was shooting threes that year. I'm like, yo. And when they made that deal, they gave up everybody.
Everything. Yeah, we gave up like 4 players and then some draft picks. Gallinari, Chandler, Felton, and I think those was the main 3. And it was other little sprinkles of people, and we gave up draft picks.
Listen, like, you can't go always chasing stars.
Shout out to the new management, though. Leon Rose and them over there, they doing their thing, son.
Let's talk.
We got 3 draft picks this year.
Let's talk on that because the draft sucks this year. So
yeah, I know.
Shit. I'm sorry. There's like,
we know it's the top. I think it's the top 3. Because then they were saying this dude from France, like this kid from France. No, I'm not. Where I'm going with this is
coming out next year.
Yeah, he was supposed to come out this year, but he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna just kick it over here for a little."
The draft sucks this year.
Hey, I told you, bro. The last time I watched like college,
people don't realize.
I watch when they get down to the Final Four. That's probably when I watch college football, basketball.
If the class that's coming out next year was coming out this year, Bronny James would have stayed in college.
Okay.
They're not going to admit to this. This is just my opinion, but I believe it to be true. He only stayed in the draft because he knows the draft is this fucking bad. It's going to make him look that fucking better. You saw how he was shitting on them at the combine?
Yeah. Bad, yes.
I'm being real with you. Bronny James should not get drafted, but he's going to be. You want to know why? Because the drafts this year sucks. It fucking sucks.
Hey, that's called working smarter, not harder. Because if I'm the best of this, I'll at least get a contract. Yeah. At least good for the next 2 years.
Listen, in 4 or 5 years down the road, nobody's going to talk about this next NBA draft. It's going to be bad, bro.
It can't be. I'm trying to think of a really bad draft class that I don't think they, like, historically.
There hasn't been a really bad one. That's what I'm saying,
like, as bad as this one that you're portraying.
Even the one Cleveland took Bennett first. The rest of those picks after that were really fucking good.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, no. That was 2011.
Yeah. When did Ben Simmons get drafted? Because that was his draft class, no? No. Because he was a 20...
Like 15, 16.
Something like that, yeah.
But he's a scrub.
Around there, yeah. We don't... I mean, that's your boy.
No.
He played on your team. I
am not a Nets fan. Let's get one thing straight. I was a New Jersey Net fan. When they left for Brooklyn, bye-bye.
So you were never a real fan.
That's not how it works.
That is how that works. No. That's your team.
You can say that.
Then they leave the state, and now they're not your team.
You can say that shit to you blue in the face. I was a New Jersey fan.
Yeah.
So when a new team come back to New Jersey, guess who?
That's crazy. You can't do that.
Why can't I?
Because that's called a bandwagon.
That's not what that's called.
Yes, it is. Because you're only rooting for them.
So ho.
Because you're from here.
I'm happy you said that.
Okay.
Are Houston Texans fans really Texan fans?
Absolutely.
Do you know
because they've lived in Houston.
Are you aware that
they used to be the Oilers? Yes, I'm aware of that.
You're aware of that?
Yeah.
So what's the fucking difference, Dante?
Because they used to be the fan of that team, and they were like, "Oh, it just so happens that we're going to move it to Houston." Hey, I live in Houston.
No.
What do you know? So this will be my favorite team.
But they left Houston.
Yeah.
And went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And then the Texans got created like 4 years later.
Absolutely. And they were like, cool, this is the team that I always knew they could be. We just got the revamped version. We got the 2.0 of the Oilers.
What you're saying makes no fucking sense. Don't play the horns. Don't play the shit, Steve. He just said some nonsensical shit. It's the Educated Brothers podcast.
First of all,
not the nonsense.
If anybody knows anything about me, if there is a hill to die on, I will find that hill. Because I ain't going to say that I'm wrong.
Jack be nimble and Jack be quick. I'm going to kick you off that shit. You hear me?
Nah, but honestly, I was definitely gonna keep that going because, I'm not gonna. No, what you said makes sense though. But I'll admit it. I guess.
Listen. So what I wanted to ask you, because this draft ain't it. Who do you think the Knicks is gonna sign in free agency
this year?
Yeah. Or trade for it?
Honestly, I don't think they're gonna try to go for anybody. I think they're gonna focus on the in-house, and then try to get everything else they need through the draft. And the only reason why I feel that way is because who in free agency can we sign that would keep everybody that we need, the team that we just had? Imagine none of them got hurt. Imagine Mitchell Robinson's still doing his thing. Randall never got hurt. OG is fine. Who else do we need?
DeRozan.
Do we need him or would we want him?
Yeah, I would need him.
Why would we need him?
For insurance.
Okay.
I feel like your athletic staff is horrible. Everyone gets hurt.
Well, that's because we got Coach Tibbs. Like,
I'm gonna grind him into the dirt.
Like, listen, we got 20 players. I'm playing 3. That's what I'm doing. That's his mentality. It's like, yo, but coach, you got a whole bench of people. Yeah, but I like the guys that I got in. That's what we deal with.
So even more reason. Bring if y'all gonna keep that same squad, bring another one in.
Mm-hmm.
Keep instead of a 7-man rotation becomes an 8. Everyone gets lesser minutes off taken off of them.
Mm-hmm.
It would get Jalen Brunson more rest because DeRozan's a guy that if Brunson's not in the court, he's not a point guard, but he can keep the game flowing and he can give you 10 to 12 points while Jalen is on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
It takes the pressure off of Randall if y'all decide to kill with him. Randall don't have to do as much but fucking play defense and get boards. And when we do go, all right, we're going in the paint, we're going to feed Randall the ball, he not as gassed as he usually is because now he ain't got to do all this shit. You feel me? I feel like, and then also, it could take Hart's game and make him focus solely on fucking defense like he wants to anyway.
Defense and rebounding.
Josh Hart gets me mad sometimes because there's a lot of fucking times I think teams often forget that he can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I think he often forget that he can fucking shoot because there's a lot of plays to where, you know how centers will grab the ball at the top of the key and then hand it off and try to set a pick?
Yeah.
Josh is doing that, but they're leaving him open. I'm like, shoot the fucking ball.
Yeah. I agree. Yo, Josh Hart pisses me off because it's not that he don't want to, he just doesn't. And I think like what I mean by that is his 3-pointers, no, he's not a 3-point shooter, but do I think he can shoot the 3? Absolutely.
Nah.
But like you say, if he's wide open, he'll look around first and then shoot it. It's like I want him to have that killer mentality like, yo, if they leave you open, just shoot it.
But now you get DeRozan, he doesn't have to do that. He can focus on what he want to do and he can still get you boards and putbacks. And DiVincenzo now becomes sort of a J.J. Redick, Ray Allen type player, which he's more than enough capable of doing.
That's true.
He can run around. I'm just going to make everybody gas who's near me. I'm going to get 4 or 5 threes a game. I might have that one game where I go for like 36, 40 points. That sounds like a good-ass formula to me.
If it could work, I would say switch DeRozan for Paul George.
No.
I would.
What is up with everybody's fixation with fucking
because
Paul George?
I would pick Paul George over DeMar DeRozan.
No, man.
Yeah, I would.
You know why I wouldn't?
Why wouldn't you?
Because every time we get to the playoffs, he falls flat, bro.
And that's why we got the rest of the team.
No.
We need him to be there to carry us to the playoffs. Then it's like, all right, cool. Your knees hurt. Go sit down. And now we got our team.
You know who tried that?
Who?
Indiana.
What?
You forgot they played fucking Miami 2 years in a row in the finals? Conference finals?
Yeah, I remember that.
And what happened?
They didn't win, obviously.
Okay. And what Paul thought he was a good idea to do?
Well, that's because they didn't have a team.
Hold up. What? You said Indiana didn't have a team?
He didn't have a team.
Stop it. Anyway.
He didn't have a team.
What did fucking Paul George decide to do? What did he do?
Sell?
No, he left, right?
Yeah.
Who he go to?
He tried to make the best of a bad situation.
No, remember what team he went to, right?
He went to, before the Clippers, who was he with?
The Thunder.
That's right, because he tried to play with Russell Westbrook and them. Yeah.
And what happened with that?
It worked. No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. And guess why it didn't work? Guess who shit the bed? Everyone else showed up. Fucking that one year, even Melo was playing good.
Yeah, that was the year they was like, yo, Melo's revitalizing his career.
No.
I remember that.
That's before that whole bullshit happened. It was because Melo left the Knicks. So it was Westbrook, Paul George, and Melo. And that was their big 3, and they had Steven Adams at the 4.
Okay, wait, they said revitalizing when he went to LA because that's when he started playing trash.
No, excuse me, when he went to Portland.
Yes, I forgot Melo went to mad teams after.
Melo was in Portland for like 3 years.
Three teams after us? Yeah, Portland, LA. Yeah.
No.
He was with 3.
Technically 4, because he got traded to Atlanta.
Technically. Yeah, all right. If we're going to get technical.
But it was the OKC, Portland, and LA.
Yeah, that was the big one.
So my thing was, what did PG do that year? Not a damn thing.
That's.
So my thing is, you're expecting this guy who already showed you who he is. I know who he is. I know, all right, we're going to get a really great regular season from him.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to the playoffs. Where is he? Where's Waldo? Can't find him. He's gone.
I can't find him anywhere.
He has some nice sneakers on. His sneakers look really good.
They do. But honestly, if I had to pick, like in all seriousness, we just need one more player. So like you said, if it's DeRozan, we just need one.
I'd rather have Clay than Paul George.
You mean Mr. 0 for 10 in a game that matters?
Say that shit now.
Bro, have you watched like a couple Golden State games?
Listen, Clay.
Bro, it's like because
who's the second best 3-point shooter of all time?
Of all time?
I'm not talking about statistics. I just mean in form.
I don't know. You got Steph Curry and then probably Reggie Miller. Of all time? That's what you said, right?
You don't think Klay Thompson's form is better than Reggie's?
The form?
Yeah.
Yeah, the form is fine, but if it doesn't go in, I don't give a damn about the form.
He had a bad season.
He's had multiple bad seasons.
When? He was hurt for most of the last couple of years.
Well, let's take we'll take a small sample size this year and last year.
So you're saying he's done?
I'm saying he's not as serviceable as you are making him seem. I wouldn't pick him up over DeRozan.
So you think over Paul George?
I'd pick Paul George over Klay Thompson.
Over Klay Thompson?
Yes.
And you think Paul George would be a good fit in a Tibbs offense?
No.
So
absolutely not. Because you said who would I pick? I wouldn't pick Klay Thompson either. If I had to pick one of them,
it would be DeRozan.
It would. Well, no. See,
because he played with Tibbs.
We said between George and Klay Thompson. If we're throwing in the three of them, obviously I'm gonna say DeRozan. But Klay Thompson, I'm not saying he's done. But bro, the games where he was like 1 for 15 and he's wide open missing shots, like. I'm not. Maybe it's another year of training, another summer, because I know he tore his Achilles. I know it was a serious injury, so maybe it takes a little while to get revamped. He's older now, so I get all that. But bro, this season was not a good look for him, son.
Listen, everyone's not gonna come out firing on all cylinders every year, bro.
Hey,
it don't work like that.
The greats do.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they don't.
Look at Steph.
Steph didn't have bad seasons?
No. Because even his bad seasons are good seasons.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Go ahead and pull up a bad season that he's had.
That's like 3 years ago. The motherfuckers had the worst record in the league.
Yeah, but that was... I said when he had a bad season.
Had a bad year.
No. I mean, statistically speaking, did he have a bad year or was the team garbage?
They all were trying.
Yeah, and I'll give you that. But he had a pretty good year.
Anyway.
That's what I'm sticking with.
Anyway.
Because that's the truth, them. Okay?
Anyway. I feel like you said, I feel like the Knicks are one player away.
Yeah, son.
Listen, I just think DeMar makes too much sense. Especially if you're going to keep Randall. If not, I think if you're going to get rid of Randall, I think the Knicks should go after Karl Anthony Towns.
If we get rid of Randall and we don't get compensated for it, I'm going to hope that someone stubs their big toe because I won't say anything violent.
As I'm letting that boil in my head right now, I like that deal. Let's trade Randall.
Nah.
Let's trade Randall to Minnesota.
I'll let you say it.
Let's trade Randall to Minnesota.
Okay.
We're going to trade Randall to Minnesota, one of those 3 picks, right? Mm-hmm. In return, we're going to get Cat. And we're going to get not the one who started. What's the 2 defensive guys they got? It's the one that starts and then there's the one that come off the bench in Minnesota.
Nas Reed?
No. I'm not talking about their guards, not their big man.
I don't know.
I can't think of his name. I think it's Williams or something like that.
Let's go with it.
So we're going to trade Cat and the defender that comes off the bench, Williams. I might be wrong in that name. I'll make sure to put the actual right name when we post this. So we're going to get Cat. We're going to get that guy. In return, the Knicks is going to give up Randall and one of those 3 picks. Mm-hmm. Would you do that?
The only reason why I'm going to say no is because Cat sells every single year,
But understand why Cat sells.
He sells because he has to be the number 2.
In this situation, he wouldn't have to.
Why not?
So,
because if we're getting rid of Randall, who is the number 2, because I consider Brunson number 1, Randall number 2. That's just the preference thing. Maybe that's not what it is. But Randall leaves, Cat comes in, Cat's now the number 2.
We know how Brunson plays.
Yeah.
How does Jalen Brunson play?
He plays very methodical.
Okay.
That's the best word I can use for him.
His game is very ISO. I'm going to back you up. If I'm not going to get you a draw foul, I'm push you in the air, hit a fadeaway, or take you to the basket, right? So if I'm doing that, and then if I'm Cat, all I'm worried about is cleaning up Randall's mess. I'm setting screens for Randall. I ain't got to worry about Brunson. Excuse me. I'm setting screens for Brunson. I ain't got to worry about it as much as I do now when I'm expected to actually produce number 2 numbers.
Okay.
In this situation, yeah, I'm technically the number 2, but am I? And that's what it would be. Hear me. In Minnesota is never going to win a championship with both Cat and Rudy Gobert. It's just not going to happen. If it was going to happen, this was supposed to be the year.
This is going to be it.
It's not going to happen because teams allow Rudy to do all that defensive bullshit in the regular season. But when it comes to the playoffs...
Oh, I hate this guy winning defensive player of the year, son, because every year it's like all he did was get dunked on all year long.
But listen,
he had a couple good games. We had some blocks, but most of his highlights is him getting dunked on.
Scholars, I'll say this. As fans, if y'all want to be mad about these awards, we need to send more emails and shit about it because that's something I hate as well. Like, you know what I fucking hate? Say that, but
that's what you call winning? Having nigga nuts in your face? Hate to see what you call losing.
What I hate is the fact that award is based off of one stat mostly, and it's blocks. Like, if you look at the last 7 people to win it, most of the time they lead the league in blocks, so they win that award.
I feel like somebody beat him in blocks this year, though.
No, he was number 1.
I feel like I could be wrong.
Wemby had a lot of fucking blocks.
That's what I'm saying. That's who I thought
but
had
he didn't
more
lead
blocks
the league in blocks. Because remember, he didn't
have to look at this.
He didn't.
I'm not gonna do it right now.
And his game, like the amount of games he played, it just wouldn't match.
That's right. I forget that factors in.
Exactly.
That's how you win the awards. You got to play a certain amount of games.
And plus, they're never going to give an award like that to a rookie. Just never. So he might win that shit next year.
In 2K, they would.
Definitely. But I compare that not in what it means, but I compare what they do with the Defensive Player of the Year to what the NFL is currently doing with the MVP.
Okay.
They give it to a fucking quarterback every year.
Yeah. Because I don't remember who the last guard was to win it.
It was Marcus Smart.
Was it? Oh, it was. You're right.
But they had to give it to him.
But that one was based on steals.
But they had to give it to him because he would also get like 1 block a game.
Yeah. The year that he won it though, like that was well deserved.
No one can argue that shit.
Yeah.
So, but my thing, Gobert shouldn't have won that shit.
Nah.
But they gave it to him. So what teams did in the playoffs? All right, cool. We just gonna pick and roll his dumb ass because he don't know how to defend it. And as a coach, when do you be like, all right, we gotta sit this motherfucker? And that's what pissed me off about what Minnesota did because they have the team to sit him.
Yeah.
Nas Reed is a problem.
Yeah.
And Nas Reed is an on-ball better defender than fucking Gobert is.
Agreed.
Sit Rudy dumb ass down.
He's only getting you 3 points a game. Like, he ain't out here scoring.
What happens is teams get lost in these contracts and feel like, oh, we have to justify what we're paying them. Fuck that.
I'll go up to coach like, yo, coach, I know I'm getting paid $100 million a year, but I'm cool.
And that exactly.
I'm cool if you don't play me as many minutes. If we gonna win a championship,
and people,
I'll suck that up.
People will try to trump that up to a loser's mentality. It's not. You got to do what's best for the team. If you know you're fucking getting cooked every fucking play, you know what I'm gonna do? What old boy from Remember the Titans do? Coach, I can't DM. He's too fast. He's too fast. Put Petey in.
Hey. Sometimes you got to put that pride to the side and just say, like, yo, I'm trying to win this chip.
You want to give up your spot? You give it to him yourself then.
You sound just like him, too.
Do I? Thank you. I appreciate it. That's what I'm going to use for my auditions.
Yo, you are so annoying. By the way, I think I told you before, I met Derek Luke.
Did you? Yeah, you did.
I think I told you that, right?
Yeah.
As well, for the scholars that haven't heard, this is the reason why this is a full circle moment for me. Has nothing to do with Remember the Titans. But those of you that have seen a previous episode where I talked about Friday Night Lights, Boobie Miles. There's a very, very famous scene in there where
Antoine Fisher.
Antoine Fisher.
He's also a biker boy.
Yo, I hate you because I forgot he was in that movie. He said, "Biker boys, we set our own rules." But I make fun of this one part. I shouldn't because it's not supposed to be funny. But shout out to Yums because he know what part I'm talking about. There's a part where he can't play football no more.
Oh, when he's in the hospital?
When he's in the car with his uncle.
Right after the hospital?
Yeah, like right after the doctor was like, yeah, you know, this is back in the 70s.
Who paying you?
Who paying you? The rich man paying you, man.
The late 80s.
And it was like, yo, a ACL tear is like, yo, career ending. Like, yo, you're never going to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back then, so he's like going through it, and I just have a really
Midland, right?
dark sense of humor. So it's like when I seen, it's not the fact that he cries. It's he does it so well. It's like, yo, imagine being sitting next to somebody and they're like snotting, foaming at the mouth, and it's like, how am I supposed to react? My only thing to do is laugh. It's like when people go to funerals and they got like this funny bone. It's nothing funny, but like it's how they cope. It's like, I guess that's how I cope with it, because it's like it's a real serious part, but it's like, son, like nobody on set laugh. Just me. I'm gonna shut up.
I think it's more of how you perceive that. Like as a high school football player, I couldn't laugh at that.
Well, yeah, son. But then we also, when you was playing football, bro, technology was very much advanced.
Yeah.
If you tear something, they'll just put a little Play-Doh in there.
That
the little medical pieces of gum.
That movie
and keep the tendon together.
That's one of my favorite movies. So that movie came out in 2004. My last high school season was 2007. It wasn't that far removed. If I would have toured something, I probably would have been fine, but I probably wouldn't have been like him. But at the same time, it's like, I get it. Especially because I ain't had to get hurt for me not to make it to the next level. Like, so I can only imagine how that can fuck with you when you know you just, especially in fucking Texas. Yeah, remember. So Jersey doesn't do this.
Yo, they love football down. That's a real thing.
But you gotta remember this. Jersey doesn't do this. What Texas does is they have sections, because Texas is fucking gigantic, and then they have a tournament of all those sectional winners play into this until there's fucking one champion.
It's like each county gets a winner or whatever, and then those counties play each other for like the top dogs.
And there's one fucking champion for that whole big ass state.
Yeah, that's why Friday Night Lights was real when they played in the Dallas stadium.
So he's that fucking good that the entire state was worried about him. If he didn't get hurt, he was going to the league.
Oh, absolutely.
So imagine, a lot of people don't know Friday Night Lights is based off a true story.
Yeah.
So I can only feel for him in that scene. And I think Derek Luke did a really fucking good job.
I say that to say Derek Luke is a cool ass dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know, because his sister was producing a show. And this is like right before COVID and everything like that. So we got a chance to meet him. And he's a cool dude, yo.
Yeah.
Derek Luke, mad cool, yo. Shout out Derek Luke, yo.
Hey, listen, come on the show.
Yo. Let me see if I can still talk to that director. Because, getting Derek Luke on this show, bringing the Bravery Studios.
I want to be on your next movie.
That's what it is, yo. This guy, son. Yo, before we get on up out of here, though, it's been great, y'all. We love when y'all come and chill with just me and Sean. We love our guests, every guest. Shout out to every guest that has come through. But sometimes me and the Brody, we get together and we get a chance to, shoot shit.
Yes,
but Sean, before we get up out of here, make sure you get them candles in order. Shout out Taj real quick. Get them candles together. No, do the thing. Let them know where they can follow him. He ain't here to promote his own stuff.
Listen, Taj, I'm so sorry. I'm a little sauce right now.
He's a lot of sauce.
I'm going to point at this, and then when we edit the video, I'm going to tag it.
Yo, son. You wanted it to be like an infomercial? Make it flash and go, sale, sale, sale. You know what's annoying? I already know at some point this is going to be a clip that you put on IG just because you want to be annoying. And your caption is probably going to be like, oh, I'm getting into infomercials, guys. Check me out.
Listen, no gas though, bro. You hit with these. This shit smells so fucking good, bro. I just be lighting this shit just to light it.
Just cause.
Grace be like, you're wasting it. I'm gonna fuck.
Hey, I'm not wasting it. I'm using it.
Yes. So I'm gonna light this bitch up when I get home again. It smells so good. But on that note, appreciate y'all for joining us.
Scholars!
We'll holla at y'all next time. No Talent Beats, play us out.
Be safe, be well. Next time you're going to do something, ask WWJD.
Put it on one.
What would Jesus do? What are you doing?